Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Yogalibrium. Today's class is a Sun Salutations flow. We'll start in a comfortable position on the floor, interlace your fingers, and let's start to create this wave-like motion as we start to articulate through our wrists and through fingers, elbows, a little bit through the shoulders. A few times in one direction, and then we'll switch it the other way. Just warming up here through our wrists. And then from here, let's pause. We'll interlace the fingers and press the palms forward away from you as you round into your upper back and breathe into the space between your shoulders. Deep breaths here. And then you can take the arms around behind you, open chest up towards the sky. Beautiful. All right, great. From here, we're going to make our way into our tabletop position and right away getting into some of our cat and cows. So you can take this at your own time, inhaling to sink the chest down and exhaling to round your spine into your cat shape. And really just finding that you're creating more space each time you flow through this. Visualizing the space between each vertebrae as you send the breath into your back. Good. From here, find neutral spine. Tuck your toes behind you and then hover your knees up off the floor just a couple of inches, creating some strength. And then go ahead and press yourself back into your downward facing dog. First one of this flow, dropping your head down. Opening up behind your legs, pulling in through that low belly, and then taking your gaze forward, let's slowly walk all the way up the mat. As you arrive, you can inhale, create a flat back, and exhale, fold forward. Press your feet down, let's fly all the way up, sweep the arms. And exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Beautiful. I hope you enjoy this flow. So let's begin. Arms down by your side. Inhale, sweeping the arms up towards the sky. And exhale as you fold forward and drop the weight of your head. Inhale, lengthen and come up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands and step your feet back. Pause here for a moment in your high plank, create the strength. And then in your time, you lower through your version of chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog and exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. And this time we're going to breathe here for 5 breaths. And that's 1, 2, spreading your fingers wide and grounding your knuckles down. 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. We're going to take some rolling wave motions here. So taking your gaze forward, pull in through that low belly, and then round yourself forward into plank. Drop your knees, stick your tailbone up, find that cow spine, and go ahead and send yourself back to downward dog. Take it forward again on the inhale as you roll into high plank. Bend your knees, send the tailbone high, press your palms, and come back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Last one. Inhale as you roll forward. Bend the knees, tailbone sticks up, press it back, downward facing dog. And this time we're going to walk all the way back towards our feet. Find a flat back inhale and exhale, fold forward. Let's come into Utkatasana here, our chair pose at the back of the mat. Good, so sinking the weight into the heels, reach the arms up towards the sky and see if you can look down and observe your toes. Maybe taking it a little bit deeper here. Keep reaching with the arms and then straighten yourself out and bring the hands together in front of your heart. Nice. Here we go again. Utkatasana, reaching the arms. And exhale, folding forward. Release your head. Inhale, gazing forward. Walk your hands all the way back out until you return to downward facing dog. From here, let's float the right leg up towards the sky. Bend that knee, bring it into your chest, and plant that foot down for your lunge as you drop your back leg. Float the arms up. Take a breath here, setting up. tuck the back toes and then extend the back leg. So now you're in your high lunge. Exhale, plant your hands down, step the right foot back, take chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg floats up. Draw the knee forward to the chest as you plant the left foot down. Drop the back knee. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Take a breath here, setting up. And then tuck the back toes and extend that back leg. Inhale to reach. Exhale, plant the hand, step the left foot back, take chaturanga. Inhale for up dog. Exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful movement here. Finding that deep breath. Inhale, gazing forward. Go ahead and step back up to the top of your mat as you lengthen through your spine. Exhale to fold. Press into the feet, fly all the way up, reach your arms, and exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. Hands down by the side. Again, inhale, reaching up, gazing up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to lengthen and lift. Exhale, plant your hand, step or jump back this time and lower down your version chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then from here, we're going to take those waves again with the spine. So on an inhale, you're going to start to roll yourself forward and come into high plank. You can bend your knees again, or maybe you just stick the tailbone up and press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, take it forward. Exhale, rolling the spine back to downward dog. And one more time, inhale, roll forward, and exhale, take it back. This time you walk the hands all the way back towards the feet. Reach the arms behind your back this time and interlace your fingers for your forward fold. We'll stretch into the shoulders here. Trying to relax as much as possible, but keep energizing and pressing into your feet, creating a strong foundation. And let's take it into Utkatasana. Sweep the arms up, bending into the knees. Sink a little bit deeper than you did the first time. Create the strength through the thighs. Sending the weight back, and then inhale, straighten out. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart. Let's come back into Utkatasana, reaching the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look forward, crawl the hands back out, return to your downward facing dog. Right leg floats up towards the sky. And bring that leg forward, plant the foot down. This time we're gonna root the left heel down and rise into warrior one position. So bending deeply into the right knee, right heel presses down, energize your right thigh and pull the right hip back. Plant your hands, step that right foot back and lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, a downward facing dog. Left leg floats this time. Let's bring the left leg forward and plant that left foot down as the right heel roots into the mat. Warrior one, arms reach up. Create strength through your foundation. Inhale and exhale, planting your hands back down as the left foot steps back. Take chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog and exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Taking your gaze forward, bend into your knees, step or take a hop, return to the top of the mat. Inhale to lift, exhale to fold. Press the feet, inhale, fly up, reach the arms. And exhale, hands through heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, reaching back up. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, lengthen, come up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands and step or jump back. Take chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full deep breath. And then let's take those waves with the spine. We'll inhale, roll forward to high plank, and exhale, press back. Inhale to come forward, high plank. Exhale, downward dog. One more. And this time walking the hands all the way back to meet your feet again as you reach the arms behind your back, interlace your fingers, relax your head down, try to soften as much as possible into your neck here. Breathe into your shoulders and behind your legs. Utkatasana, returning to your chair pose, reaching the arms up towards the sky. And then press to standing, reaching the arms, hands in front of your heart. Beautiful. Again, bend your knees, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Walk the hands back out, return to downward facing dog. Your right leg will float back up to the sky. And step that leg back forward into your lunge position. From here, we root that left heel down, float the arms up into warrior one. Beautiful job. Exhale, we take it into warrior two, gazing over your right fingertips. Deepest breath in that you can. Exhale, take your right elbow on top of that right knee and reach the left arm up and over. If you have space, you can drop that right arm down to the inside or the outside of your right foot, coming into your side angle pose. Keep reaching the left fingers and the left outside edge of the foot away from each other. And we're going to crawl the back leg in just a little bit and turn this into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So straightening out the right leg, press into the ball of the right foot. You can take any position here with the arms that feels right for you. Feel free to experiment. And then creating some strength through your legs. You're going to wiggle that left foot back and return into warrior two. Beautiful job. Inhale here, exhale, reverse. Windmill the arms, plant the hands, step your right foot back, beautiful, and lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Let's take that on the second side. Left leg floats up to start. And then let's bring that leg through as we step into our warrior one, reaching the arms to the sky. Create a strong foundation through your legs. Deep breath in and then exhale. Turn it into warrior two, gazing over those left fingers. Deepest breath in that you can here. And exhale, take the left elbow onto the knee and the right arm up and over, releasing that hand down if it's comfortable to the inside or the outside of that leg. Energetically, your right fingertips and your right outside edge of the foot reach away from each other. And keep breathing. Start to wiggle that right foot back in. And we start to extend the left leg towards straight and come into Trikonasana on the second side. Any variation here that works for you, set up where you are. Nice. We start to wiggle that back leg back out along the mat. Return to warrior two. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Windmill the arms, plant the hands down, send the left leg back to meet the right. Take chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Full breaths here. Gazing forward, and you can step or jump back up to the top of the mat. Inhale to lift, exhale as you fold. Press your feet, fly all the way back up, reach the arms, and exhale, bring the hands in front of your heart. And again, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, come up halfway. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, open your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, come into high plank, and exhale, wave the spine back to down dog. Inhale to come forward, exhale, wave it back. Last one. Inhale, taking it forward, exhale, pressing back, this time walking the hands back to meet the feet. Arms reaching behind you, interlace fingers, breathe into your shoulders. Feeling yourself going a little bit deeper each time we return to this position. And then from here, we're going to crawl the hands down the legs and we're going to hook our big toes with our peace fingers and our thumbs. You may bend your knees here and then just straighten out the legs as much as is available for you. Try to soften into your shoulders here and just add that gentle pull on your toes to bring yourself closer towards your legs without any judgment of where you are. Another option could be to plant the hands underneath the soles of the feet so that your toes are reaching towards your wrists and finding the fold here. So whichever variation feels best for you in this moment. Good, and go ahead and release wherever you are. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, come back into your Utkatasana, reaching the arms up, and then press back to standing. Nice. Again, chair pose. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, gazing up, walk back into downward facing dog. We're going to take the same warrior flow, but this time with our twisted variations. Float the right leg up. And we're going to bring that right foot forward and plant it down and drop the left knee back towards the floor. Inhale, reach your arms up. Create as much length here through your spine as you can. We're going to take the left elbow to the outside of that right knee. Press your hands into prayer and maybe gaze over that shoulder towards the sky. Some of you may be able to tuck the back toes and extend that back leg. Some of you may be able to plant that left foot down, find that warrior variation with the legs, and maybe even release the left hand to the outside edge of the right foot and reach the right arm up and over. But maybe this isn't available yet, that's okay. Just breathe in whichever variation you find yourself. Releasing down, bring your hands back into prayer if they aren't already there. We're going to wiggle the back leg in just a couple of feet, and we're going to come into our revolved triangle pose. Send that right hip back in space and release that left hand down to the outside of that right leg, whatever is available. Some of you may be able to plant the hand down towards the floor and reach the right arm up towards the sky. Really breathing deeply into this twist, but still pressing into your feet. Release your gaze. Let's come all the way back up into Warrior Two. Inhale here, reverse. Beautiful job. Windmill the arms, plant the hands, step that right foot back and lower down. Inhale for upward dog and exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take that on the second side. Floating your left leg up towards the sky. We bring the left foot forward and through and plant the foot down to lunge. Back knee is going to drop to start. Reach the arms up to the sky. Create length. This time the outside of that right elbow joins the outside of the left knee. Press the hands into prayers and gaze over that left shoulder. Some of you may tuck the back toes and extend the legs. Some of you may root that heel down. Release that right hand towards the floor, somewhere to the outside, whatever is available. Set up this variation and breathe deeply. Bringing your hands back into prayer, wiggle that right foot back. Send the left hip back in space this time. Straighten that left leg and come into your revolved triangle. So you could rest that left hand on your sacrum, right hand anywhere to the outside of that leg, or planting the hand on the floor, reaching the left fingertips to the sky if it's available. And then dropping the gaze back down. Let's return to lunge and Warrior Two. Beautiful. Inhale here and reverse. Windmill the arms, plant the hands, step the left foot back and lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Relaxing your head here. Beautiful job. And then we're going to drop the knees and go ahead and extend into child's pose, relaxing your forehead towards the floor, sinking your hips over top of your heels, and really allowing your hips to sink deeper and deeper. And let's inhale, crawl ourselves forward along the mat. You can cross your ankles and sit down. Extend the legs in front of you, and let's go ahead and lie down on our back. Let's take a few variations of little bridge here. So taking your feet hip-width distance apart, your heels roughly underneath your knees. Let's press the hips up towards the sky and send the chest back on a diagonal to whatever space is behind you. If it's comfortable, interlace your fingers and keep thinking about energizing into the feet and floating the hips up. And then gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, unraveling through the spine. And then allow your knees to windshield wiper from side to side. Nice job. Let's take it again. Again, wiggle the fingertips to just graze your heels, set yourself up, and then press your hips to the sky. Maybe trying to find a little bit of a deeper variation here. And breathing into the upper body, strengthening through the legs, pressing the feet down. And then slowly unraveling all the way back down. And again, windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And let's hug both our knees in towards our chest. Fold your forehead to meet your knees. And then on an exhale, gently starting to release your legs, release your arms. Making your way into your Shavasana. We'll take a moment or two here all together before we end our practice. Allowing your body to relax as much as possible, allowing your breath pattern to return to normal. Shavasana. And very slowly, let's begin to wiggle our fingers and our toes, rolling through our wrists and our ankles, drawing legs together, floating arms up above the head. Last long stretch. And with your eyes closed, rolling over onto one side. Slowly starting to make your way back up towards a comfortable seated position. Feeling that added length through your spine. Finding some stillness here. Finding something from this moment to bring with you into the rest of your day. And let's bring our hands together in front of our heart. And let's end our practice by rubbing the palms, creating some heat, and placing them over top of your closed eyes. Inhale. And exhale to let it go. And that's our practice today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time on the mat. Namaste.